Hey everyone, welcome back. I just had to insert this little voiceover to say thank you for continuing to watch my December dailies. I'm almost at the finish line and I hope you guys enjoy this next video. Because I have 3 bigger days to share with you. It is day 20, 21, and 22. So for 20, it was going to see lights again. We went to a different part of where we live. We actually wound up doing 3 light tours in total. So this is the second one. And I just did a grid for the photos and just pop dotted a few of them. And I cut out a title right here, and then that's it. So 21, my best friend came to visit. It's his annual visit for Christmas. And he came as Santa Uncle, so I blew up that photo really big, and I love how it came together. And then I just did a pocket page for 21, and then 22 is where we went to go see some more lights, and I added in several of my mixed media papers, and also did another silhouette title, and then included the photo that we take with him every year. So that is going to be this big process video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Welcome back if you've been here before. I appreciate it. So I'm going to switch over to voiceover now and enjoy. All right, so I have a 4x6 of my kids and then a 4x6 for the title, and I just wanted it white to really let that title pop. It's an Ali Edwards brush. I don't remember where it came from. I decided for the numbers that I will do the clear white transparency. I don't remember where those came from. I believe it was an add-on this year, but I'm not so sure. I also included in the editing of this video the first thought that I had when I was designing this page, that I would add a little flap on the smaller photos, and then that way they could flip up and I could put journaling underneath, or I could put pattern paper or some embellishments. But I felt like that was just too much, and I don't know. I just went with my gut that it was just too much and I needed to keep it simple. It doesn't always have to be so complicated. So I am just going to pop dot those in a little bit. For right now, I got out my star punch and I punched a few star shapes from the same paper that I had printed out digitally. Now the colors don't necessarily match, but that's totally okay with me. I still use them. So you can see I just put down the photo of my daughter and I put it down with the flap. I'm gonna take that off in just a second. First, I'm using my glue pen to carefully glue down the different pieces for my title. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna rip it off and then just trim that flap, and then just use some foam adhesive to pop dot some of the photos. I think I wound up pop dotting 4 of the photos. So one of my daughter and I, one of my daughter, and then the little elephant from the Misfit Island. I love that elephant, and I have ever since I was a little girl. And then a display of Legos. So we did wind up getting out of the car at one point when we saw there was like nobody on the sidewalk, because these sidewalks were covered in tunnels of lights. Like every single neighbor had made a different tunnel. It was so cool, and we couldn't resist getting out when we saw an opportunity. I am gluing down some wood veneer stars as well, since I used Hello Magic or Believe in Magic banner on the right hand side. So I wanted to add in some more wood veneer to tie it together. Gonna staple my 20 right there, and I think in a little bit I'm gonna get out another larger wood veneer piece to add to the left side for my 4x6. Yep, right there. That way it creates another central location for your eye to focus. Okay, so this is 21. I thought that this process video was going to be a lot longer, but I think I sped it up because I did a lot of thinking about how I wanted to do the best friend pages. And so I kind of, by the time I started filming, I already knew what my basic plan was. I'm going to use the mixed media papers that I made, and then I use the ones with some gold and brown kind of undertones in them, bronze, and that way I can add in this magic acrylic because I wanted to use that product. I don't think I'd used it yet. I'm just going to use a 2x2 square of that same mixed media paper, and then lots of the perforated strips. Also going to use white cardstock to just stamp a little journaling bit, gotta love this story, and I just added in a few highlights. And then that's it. I tried not to make it too complicated. I was overthinking how I was going to document my friend's trip, and I was just making it too complicated. As you can just see, I made another 2x2 cardstock card this December story. I actually meant to add some mixed media to it, but I never did, and that's fine. That's okay. I am going to add some more mixed media circles, this time with the darker colors, the browns, the bronze, greens, and red. I added a large circle to the right side, and then I'm going to add kind of 3/4 of a circle on the top 4x6 photo, because that is a focal photo. I am putting down my holes so I can punch the paper, and then that way I don't put the main photo where it shouldn't go. I don't want to try to punch anybody's head, but I think with this photo it'll be fine. I wanted to put my big large circle by our blue door because I felt like our blue door was distracting, so I put the large circle there. I stapled the 22, and then I put that down as well, and I'm using a ton of perforated strips. I just kind of went with a lot of big, bold colors in this spread, and like I said just a little bit ago, I did a lot of thinking on how I was going to design this, so by the time I was filming, I just had to put everything together. I didn't want you guys to have to sit through all my thinking process. For this title, Friendship, I layered it 3 times with the cameo and then glued it down. I took a digital card, These Traditions, and I fussy cut around the shape and then added some mixed media circles underneath. And then I'm going to add some gold stars as like a final touch. And for this 4x6 photo, I have it right there on the far left, but I am going to move it to the right because I didn't like it in that position. Going to add another mixed media circle to where my daughter is standing with her uncle, and that's it. That'll complete all 3 of these pages, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some more of my December daily pages. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you are new to my channel. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you have a great day. Bye!